Hi-lo gentleman, I'm a Angela Lee Duckworth motivational speaker. Used to think I wasn't brave, not in the dramatic sense. No one asked me to save lives or jump off cliffs, but in the small, everyday ways. Speaking up in class, asking questions, saying what I really felt, I'd tell myself, you're not that kind of person. And that thought felt so true, so familiar, I didn't even question it. I just acted like it was a fact. But here's what I've learned. Just because a thought feels true doesn't make it true. Our minds are built to keep us safe, to avoid risk, to predict failure before it happens. That served us well when danger meant lions or starvation. But today, that same instinct holds us back in classrooms, in careers, in relationships, because it tells us stories. Stories like you're not talented, you don't belong here, you're going to mess this up, you'll never be enough. These thoughts sound like observations. They are not. They are guesses, often wrong, often loud. I once worked with a student who had convinced herself she wasn't a math person. Her grades, she believed, were evidence. So every test became a self-fulfilling prophecy. The second she got stuck, she'd panic. She wouldn't even try until we started talking about how the brain works, how intelligence isn't fixed, how practice changes the structure of the brain. I saw her eyes widen, not because I said something brilliant, but because no one had told her that struggle was part of the process, that confusion was a sign her brain was growing. Once she stopped treating doubt as a stop sign, she began to improve. Not because she believed she was gifted, but because she stopped believing she was doomed. We don't change because we become fearless. We change because we learn to doubt the doubt. And yet, we're constantly surrounded by people who look confident, composed, ahead of us. It's easy to believe everyone else has the manual you never received, but what we don't see are the same hesitations, the same mental roadblocks in them. We don't see the voice in their head second, guessing every choice. So we assume we're the only one struggling. We're not. The truth is, growth rarely feels like growth. It feels like discomfort, like failure, like doing something badly before you can do it well. If you wait until your mind tells you you're ready, you'll never start. Because your mind's job isn't to take risks, it's to keep you the same. So the next time your mind says, don't try, you'll fail, you're not good enough, just pause, name the thought, and then gently, kindly ask, what if this isn't true? Because more often than not, it isn't. Your mind will lie to you, but you don't have to listen. You can choose the truth, and the truth is, you're capable of more than you think. Let me know if you'd like this adapted for a classroom setting, a longer keynote, or made interactive for a workshop. We think thousands of thoughts every single day. Some are useful, others are forgettable, and some feel deeply personal, especially the ones about ourselves. I'll never be good enough. I'm not smart. They don't like me. These thoughts can arrive so quickly and so convincingly that we accept them without question. But here's a crucial truth. Thoughts are not facts. Just because a thought shows up in your mind doesn't mean it's true. Your brain is not a perfect truth teller. It's a prediction machine, a storyteller, and sometimes even a fear mongerer. It draws on your past experiences, your fears, and your insecurities to try and protect you from future harm. That protective instinct is ancient, and it helped our ancestors survive. But today, it can keep us stuck, anxious, or small, especially when the thoughts it produces go unchallenged. Think of a time when someone didn't reply to your message. Your brain may have instantly gone to, they're ignoring me, I must have said something wrong, or even they don't care about me. But those aren't facts, they're interpretations. The actual fact is simply this: they haven't replied. Everything else is a story your mind adds on top, and when you accept those stories without question, they can shape how you feel, how you act, and even who you become. This becomes especially harmful when the thoughts are about your abilities or your worth. Many people grow up with beliefs like I'm not creative, or I can't do math, or I'm always messing things up. These thoughts can become part of your identity, not because they're true, but because they've gone unexamined for too long. When you mistake thoughts for facts, you limit your potential before you even begin. So what can you do? The first step is to notice your thoughts. Simply becoming aware of the stories your mind is telling you is powerful. Name the thought. Say to yourself, I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough. That little bit of distance helps you see the thought as just that, a thought, not a truth carved in stone. The next step is to question it. Ask, is this thought 100% true? What evidence do I have for it? Would I say this to a friend? Often you'll find that the thought is either exaggerated, one-sided, or just plain false. Finally, try replacing it with something more realistic and helpful. Not false positivity, but a balanced, grounded perspective. Instead of I'll fail no matter what, try this will be hard, but I can learn as I go. You don't have to believe everything you think. Thoughts are not facts. They are suggestions, some helpful, some not. You get to decide which ones you follow.